Hey guys, Tina here, the Critical Virgo. Welcome back to another Fragrance Fridays. I know it's been a minute, but I've actually been out with a terrible cold for like 3 weeks. I lost my voice, sense of smell, everything. It was horrible. Also started a new job, so now that I'm feeling a bit better, I'm back. I have been just going for fresh fragrances since I got my sense of smell back. It's just what my nose has been craving. And a fragrance that I've been reaching for quite a bit. You already noticed by the title, Parfums de Nicolai Cap Neroli. And just a quick mention, I'm also going to be wearing another fragrance from this house for Valentine's Day. It's Patchouli Intense. So that's a really special one. I'll talk about it at a later date. But for the fresh fragrance, Cap Neroli. So I've been craving, like I said, fresh scents. And this one is becoming one of my favorites, and it is without doubt one of my favorite Neroli fragrances. Let me tell you what the notes are. Petitgrain, orange, mandarin, rosemary, mint, neroli, ylang-ylang, jasmine, orange flower, oakmoss, and musk. So even though this one wears really linear on me, I love how complex it is. Having heard the notes, obviously you can expect something with a mega dose of orange. It's heavy on the citrus side. It's also got some really good florals in there as well. And just a slight muskiness. There's a beautiful green bitterness to this as well. And a nice fresh touch. So I love how the mint plays in this. It really adds this cooling vibe. It's not like a mint that you'd find in, let's say, like gum or toothpaste. No, it's just a slight cool hint in the background, and it's very pleasant. And I think that's probably why I've been reaching for it quite a bit, because it's just this jolt to my senses. Because my nose, since I lost my sense of smell, I haven't been wearing fragrance. So now that I am again, it's almost like I had a reset button, because I got a good break. I gave it some time to just kind of rest. So now things are just so much more vibrant and enjoyable. If you haven't taken a break from fragrance, maybe you should take a few days off and see how things smell afterward. You might be a little surprised. But yeah, so there's this beautiful mint vibe to it. Also, there's a nice musk, but that's not the thing that I get the most. There's a really nice green bitterness to the scent. Also, a nice woody, musky aspect as well. I feel like those two bits really make this a nice unisex fragrance. Without them, this would be ultra feminine. I always get asked by men whenever I say that there's jasmine in a fragrance if this is very feminine. And again, I feel like with that involved, it helps balance it out and makes it a unisex fragrance. When I first spray this on, I get monster projection for about 2 hours, and then it really just settles down. One thing that I have been doing, it was actually something that Delicious Delights said, was I've been spraying like down my shirt. So because my skin is terrible, after 2 hours it becomes a skin scent everywhere else, but because I've been like spraying it down my shirt, and every time I move I do get, you know, bursts of fragrance throughout the day, it's a little more pleasurable for me. Nobody really noticed it. I did start working at a new place, so I don't really think I'm gonna get a lot of feedback at this place, unfortunately. It's not one of those working environments, but nobody complained. I'm kind of worried now where I'm at, because I don't know who's allergic to what and how people are gonna react. It's very corporate, so but I do have a long drive in. But the reason why I'm talking about all this is because there is a very strong floral presence for at least the first 2 hours. So it's something to think about when you pick a fragrance for the day. Again, I do have about an hour drive in to work, so I have plenty of time to air out. I'm not too concerned with it, but you know, if you don't, you definitely want to consider that. I know that in most parts of the US and, you know, many places in the world, it's very cold right now, so you may not be reaching for this just yet, but it's an awesome fragrance for the spring, summer, even fall. It's beautiful. Again, I can't see a lot of people wanting to go for it in the winter. I live in Florida, so it's hot all year round, so I'll probably get a lot of use out of this. I'm really enjoying it. I feel like for the price, this is a really awesome deal. I have the 15 ml travel atomizer. I know that the 30 ml goes for $48 and the 100 ml goes for $135. So it's very reasonably priced, especially for such a high quality niche fragrance. It's very competitive with a lot of designer fragrances out there, if not better, I feel, because of the value you're getting for your money. It would make, dare I say, a good blind buy if you're into fresh fragrances, especially if you're a huge fan of Neroli. It might make a good blind buy if you're comfortable doing that, just because it's not ridiculously priced and it's a very easy to wear fragrance. It's like effortless. You probably get a lot of good use out of it for a few months throughout the year, regardless of where you live. Again, is unisex, depending on how you feel about jasmine. As far as versatility goes, I feel like it's very versatile. Even though it does have florals in it, I'm cautioning some of you guys to, you know, about wearing it to work. It is very fresh. It smells like you just took a shower. So if you sprayed lightly, you can still wear this on like an interview. You're not going to offend anybody, I hope. Just again, give yourself some ample time to air out. Awesome date night fragrance, going out, play fragrance, whatever. Can wear it for many occasions. Heck, I even wear it to bed sometimes. It's that nice. But yeah, if you have any questions or if you've tried it out, love to hear from you. You know where to put your comments. And next Friday, I'll probably tell you guys about Patchouli Intense, because it's another one that I've been reaching for. It's not on the fresh spectrum, really. Kind of is, kind of sort of, depending on how you look at it. And it will be my Valentine's Day fragrance, and it's really special to me. So I hope you guys enjoy this. Till next Friday, guys. Bye.